So I made it on time for class today. Well, I'm lying, but I'm here at 5 o'clock. I'm not in the classroom, but I'm on campus, so that's better than nothing.
I like being independent, not so much.
Hello YouTube, it is me, Tori, and I'm so excited for this video because y'all, I'm just so excited about the things that God is doing in my life. I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram or Facebook, but you'll see that I posted a picture, and on Sunday I got baptized. And y'all, that experience was the most, I don't even know how to explain it, but it was such a memorable experience. I got baptized at my new church, Grace Church in Southern Pines, North Carolina, and I always wanted to get baptized, but I never knew when they were going to do it. And then ironically, a couple weeks later, the lady announced that they would be doing water baptisms, and I was like, yo, this is my chance. But let me tell y'all something. So prior to the week before that I got baptized, I was going through so much. So a lot of people don't know, but I kind of recently just got out of this situationship, and it really hurt. It hurt me so much because the guy that I was actually, talking to at the time, we had such a connection, and I thought that, this is somebody that I could really, pursue the idea of a long-term relationship. But honestly, at the same time, I knew that it wasn't something that God really wanted me to be in, but I was more so led by my feelings because I got tired of being lonely and stuff. And it's not to say that I talked to him just because of that, but I really did like him. And then God kept showing me time after time that the relationship was something that I should not be pursuing, but I was disobedient and I kept pursuing it, and then eventually it ended very bad. And so I was going through so much, and even before then I just started to feel very distant from God. So with this baptism, it definitely, I definitely feel refreshed, and I felt God's presence so much during the process of me being in that water and just the whole process of the service itself. And I just really felt like God was really showing me yes, Tori, I really do love you and I really do pursue you. And if you would just trust me, I have so much stuff that could blow your mind, but you seriously just have to trust me. And so that situation and that whole thing alone really helped me to really see that God really does love me. So I wanted to make this video, of course, titled Trusting God with Your Singleness, because I think that's one of the biggest things that I struggle with. Most of you guys know my testimony that I am pursuing this whole purity thing, and I really want to, wait until I'm married to have sex. And I was actually talking to one of my friends last night, and she was like, Tori, does pursuing purity get easier as you get older? I was like, girl, if anything, it gets harder. Because the thing is you want to honor God, but there are so many things out here that is distracting, like social media and society alone. Because this girl, actually, Autumn on YouTube, she said the world's standard of dating is so low that it causes us Christians to think that our standards are too high. And so as I'm dating and meeting people, I just meet so many people that are not like me, and so it causes me to get distracted and me to get frustrated, because I'm like, God, there's nobody out here, that share my same morals. I'm not perfect, but I'm not settling for somebody who's not waiting into marriage to have sex. I'm not settling for somebody who goes to church but doesn't really have a real relationship with God. I'm literally waiting until God says that this is something that you need to be in, and I'm allowing this person to pursue you, and this is the person that you're called to marry. Now, granted, when we meet people, obviously we don't know offhand, is that my husband, is that my wife? But essentially, I'm not wasting my time with somebody that I don't share the same core values with. So I just want to encourage you guys to just truly trust God with your heart and trust God with your singleness, because that's something that I'm definitely learning in this walk with God. Majority of my friends are either in serious relationships, they're married, and they're having children, and I'm pretty much one of the few in my circle or in my life that just is single, and so sometimes it gets really hard because it's like, oh my God, I want to go on a date, I want to go hang out with this person or that person, but it's not my time yet. And so I'm coming to my senses, and I'm really understanding and learning that it's just not my time to be in a relationship yet, and that's totally okay. So I don't want you guys to be discouraged and feel like you are cursed because you are single. But in your singleness, you're able to learn more about yourself. You're able to learn more about, and I'm not saying that you won't learn about yourself when you're married, but your flaws and your weaknesses are really exposed whenever you're by yourself. And it honestly is exposed too when you're with somebody else. But you get to fix parts of yourself that you probably it will be harder to fix whenever you're married. For example, I'm a very selfish person. Like, I could be very selfish at times, like, especially with my time. Like, sometimes I just don't feel like talking to somebody. Like, as much as I want to be in a relationship and, pursuing marriage, like, there are times whenever I just simply just want to just be by myself and I don't feel like explaining myself or anything to anybody. Granted, whenever I get married, I'm going to have to open up to that person because that person is somebody that I'm connected with. So there are a lot of ways, that I have that I definitely need to fix before I get married. And that's not to say that you have to be perfect when you enter a marriage, but at the same time, you do need to spend a lot of your time self-reflecting. And I also don't want to paint this picture and make it seem as if your whole purpose of your singleness is just to be preparing for marriage, because not everybody is called to be married, but I do know God has specifically called me to be married, and that's something that I do expect and I do long for. But at the same time, I want to be content. And contentment is something that you have to do every single day. You literally have to say, God, I choose to be content every single day, because there are going to be times, I think my camera is like, okay, I think that's just happened outside. It just got dark a little bit. But contentment is something that you definitely have to pursue every single day. So I just want to encourage you guys, and I'll leave some scriptures in the description box, and also like on Facebook and Instagram or whatever, just to kind of encourage you guys, because I don't want you guys to miss this unique opportunity to thrive in your singleness. So I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.